Okay, now that that's out of the way, refer to the last 4 videos if you do not know what I am talking about. Let's get this out of the way, and I kind of meant to do this off screen, but I'm sure you guys haven't had your fill of me being generally not that good at platforming. Yeah, it still feels like this new TV is lagging a little bit, which is understandable because it's basically using a dying form of cables that it really doesn't need to be optimized to work with, or they shouldn't waste their resources on it, rather. So, yeah, I'm just heading into the secret level to get red coins. Those are the last coins I'm ever going to need to get out of this level, thankfully. I'm pretty sure this level is gonna end up being the worst for blue coin, or have been conjugate the worst for blue coins. Oh well, but it's out of the way now, so we don't need to dwell on it. I know Pianta Village is very, 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 very intimidating to me, but at the same time, it does not have very many wackies with its blue coins. I think there's like 3 or 4 in the underground area that I hate. And it's overwhelmingly simple, despite the fact you have to go into like a special entrance in one specific mission to get one of the blue coins. All of them have one dicky one like that. It's when they consist entirely of dicky ones that you wouldn't be looking for, like this level when it starts to get on my nerves. And I probably should have lined that up a little bit before just haphazardly jumping, but you know what they say, how did that only give me 1 damage? Pretty wacky catchphrase, popular among the internet children. I never really understand your memes, but I will say them just the same. I figure if something's funny, if taken in context, it would be much funnier if people repeated it in vaguely similar scenarios or just to be kawaii and random. That's how humor works, right, guys? So anyway, it's unusually bright out for 6 in the morning, or 5:57 by my computer. I guess it's not really summer super time where it's efficient solstice or whatever yet, so it makes sense that it's getting considerably brighter, but most of the time it takes to 7 to get this bright, and I would know because I regularly basically just inverted the... Not inverted because I'm basically sleeping less than a normal person does. And I'm kind of convinced that, I want to say our generation, but I'm sure some of you are in my increasingly large fan base of middle-aged women. So, my generation seems to have evolved spontaneously and for no real reason. Oh boy, I love how I decided to take this in with me. Well, yes, but anyway. For some reason, I feel as if my... Okay, that did not work. I feel as if my generation just was kind of too angsty and rebellious to care about normal sleeping schedules because, like, no one I know goes to bed at conservative times. It might be because I'm a homeschooler, and homeschoolers are basically mavericks who don't play by the rules or completely ruined by indoctrination, one of the two. I only know the former. But, oh yeah, I don't even know if I mentioned that I'm homeschooled very much on this, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, screw this. I didn't know that both the trigger buttons did ground pound. That's interesting. Oh, it's probably... I didn't know that because they don't, and I'm just having super brain farts today. It's not really brain farts so much as brain completely failing. But anyway, yes, I'm homeschooled, and I would not say I am the most socialized person in the world, but that's really more my problem than an intrinsic aspect of the medium, as it works well for some people, and I have plenty of friends who are much better socially adjusted than I am, and definitely more than most public school people, because you know what the old saying is, if you interact with all the riffraff, you're sure to get nothing but the best, right? At least when people do it right. So basically controlling who your child socializes with helps a little more than, I don't know. I don't like talking about controversial topics. I basically homeschooled because I was a dumb, broken little kid. And it stuck because, I don't know, I hate interacting with regular people, I guess. Very interesting. This is actually like, man, I feel like a serious Let's Player now. I accidentally went off on a topic that has absolutely nothing to do and no interest to anyone who is watching my video games. I feel all grown up now. So, yep, that one's on another completely stationary platform, and I assume there will be minor platformings, which I've already dealt with. And we will get the star. So, wow, 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 wow. I can't believe I did that, and I did it with the... I'm basically king of the world. Or king of platforming. Where is that? I can't work out where that is. It's back down there? Or what? What? Okay, I sort of forgot about that wacky gear area, but holy crap, this is an easy red coin. Especially when you're considering how hard the basic platforming for it is. I thought they would be in kind of crazy places, given the fact you get a nozzle for it. But anyway, we are just about done with this. We have the final 8th magical party celebration star and shine sprite. And then we'll be done with this level. And I kind of wish this glowing part would go away because it annoys me a little bit. So anyway, I guess since this isn't the most overwhelmingly... yeah, I remember I was going to get all the blue coins underwater in this level back in the days of innocence. That doesn't even work. There's only one thing underwater, and I think I did get it when I was wearing that, but whatever. What else? What else? Oh yes, I was talking about my other Let's Plays, and I think in the near future I will do the Subspace Emissary or Super Mario 64. I've been getting several requests for Super Mario Galaxy, and I still totally plan to do that in the near future, but... Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have to dick around like this, or for this, any more than I had for the first one. I love you too. Objects the game just arbitrarily won't let me stand on. Yep, that's great. Nice transition there. I always like this. You are killing a semi-sentient being made of coins. I don't know. They never really gave a good explanation for that. Oh, I hate it how it does that. I forgot it does that. Dud. These, how you speak. I like how the Nokis are sitting on Gelectros, or, I don't know, they're not Gelectros enough to be Gelectros, but I like being a Mario nerd, so I'm just going to call jellyfish Gelectros if they are in a Mario game. Oh, I don't think I pointed this out yet, but I really like how the different coins have different patterns on them. It just adds to make it interesting. It doesn't discriminate against colorblind people. Even though I don't think colorblindness really works that way. Oh, this is also very nice music down here when there isn't a blue coin monster. Why am I calling Eelymouth a blue coin monster? Ah, they killed Eelymouth. They sealed it. I keep seeing the green jellyfish and thinking it's a friggin' 1-up, and I'm like, alright, I'll waste time to get a 1-up. If it's a 1-up, the 1-ups are very valid parts of Let's Plays that I couldn't farm off screen. But yeah. Next Let's Play I'm thinking might actually be Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Subspace Emissary. I'm sure that'll be quite popular, and I don't know, I've been in a brawling mood and I want to play a Wii game after this spurt of GameCube games. I don't think I've really played that many non-N64 GameCube games. I cannot think for the life of me. Oh yeah, I guess I did have a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, but I don't think I've done any Wii games yet, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl has certainly been the source of about half my subscribers before you guys showed up when I started being good at Let's Playing and Let's Playing serious games and stuff. I guess Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie are serious games, but I was not a serious Let's Player back then, by the virtue that I was sodding terrified of talking into the mic. Oh well. Where did you go, little fish? I would like not to die. I would like it a lot. There you go. You're finally re-sticking together, and you're way up too high for me to get to. And I think I was confusing running out of air with running out of time for the video. It's too confusing to have two time constraints at once. No, don't break apart. You spend more time broken apart than you do as a fish. Why don't they call you a red coin, massive coin scattered everywhere that sometimes turns into a fish if you're lucky? Oh, I guess it might have actually formed and then deformed while I was dicking around, but still not the best movement mechanic, Nintendo's. Could have tried a little tiny bit harder than that, but okay, I'm going to murder it and then, of course, isolate the last red coin, so I have no idea where it went. Oh, I'm gonna stick up here because it'll probably reform with nothing else in a little bit. But until then, I don't want to go overtime again because I think I've had enough several part segments for this Let's Playing time, so I'll smell you all later.